Hey guys, I want to share with you my process for price matching at Walmart. For those of you who are interested, I'm able to save a lot of money, and usually my process starts on Wednesday night. Whenever I check my mailbox and I've got all the circulars there, I'm able to go through and circle who's got the great deals. And I want to share with you the process and give you some tips on how to do this from start to finish. When you get your circulars, you're going to go through and you're going to circle who's got the good deals. And I use a highlighter, so instead of a magic marker, because I don't want to, really write out any important information. But go through and most stores you can, and most deals you can match at Walmart. H-E-B is one exception. They have combo locos there that you cannot match up. For example, this right here is a combo loco, I believe, where you buy something and you get it for free, and Walmart is not going to offer you that free item. You see, these are free. So you need to go to H-E-B to get these items, and H-E-B is the only other store that I go to apart from Walmart. But I'm just letting you know about that. Walmart is not going to match a price if there's no dollar amount given. And so another thing you want to do is maybe you don't get an ad for a grocery store in your area, but they have it online, and Foodtown is one that I check online every week, and it's worth the effort to look at their online weekly ad because you can get some really great deals. And I've also got a listing here in my bookmark section on my net browser of the different stores in case I want to look up their local weekly ad. And I've got Central Market, Big Lots, Whole Foods, H-E-B, Foodtown, Kroger, Randall's. You could go on with this. You can price match at a lot of places, and just simply look online if you don't want to rely solely on what comes in your mailbox. When you get started doing this, you might not be aware of how good of a deal you can get. For example, a lot of people for a long time, they were running deals on Pringles, and it looked like a good deal to me, but my husband kept saying, oh no, you can get those for 99 cents. And sure enough, here's somebody who's got it this week for 99 cents plus a coupon. You can save a lot of money. So over time, you become familiar, and you also learn that often these stores will run deals on the same items. So you've got to kind of go between the stores and see who's got the best deal on that particular item. The next step is you're going to use a spiral, or at least that's what I use, to list out all of the great deals that are going on at the stores. And that you're interested in buying. For example, I've got H-E-B here, I've got Kroger's, Randall's, Foodtown. And after you've listed those out, another thing I do is I will put in a highlighter Q to identify, okay, I've got a coupon on this item, and it'll be written out. Okay, I've got a coupon for 50 cents off of 2. And then what I do is when I go into the store, I will typically highlight the item that I've decided I'm going to purchase. So you see, not everything on here is something that I'm going to purchase, because I might get into Walmart and discover, you know what, I'm going to pass on that. Or I might say, hey, Walmart's everyday price is cheaper and I really don't need this right now, so I'm going to pass. Or you might say it's not available, or there's not a matchup. The exact quantities that are sold in the deal don't match up with what's available at Walmart, so it's not a matchup. So I will make notes like that, but typically what I decide to go on and put in my basket, I will, highlight big and bold so that when I get to the checkout line, I am able to really quickly read off to the cashier, okay, this product is 2 for $4. As I'm going through the ads and I find out who's got the best deal, I will also be kind of searching through my coupon organizer and pulling out the coupons to write down this information on my coupons. And what I do is I pretty much stack them all of the coupons that are relevant to this week's ads, the deals that are in the ads that I'm interested in. I will stack all those relevant coupons and just kind of paper clip them together. This is pretty much what it looks like in the front of the shopping cart. You know the section where you sit your little kids in there? Well, this is sitting in that spot, and this is my coupon organizer, and I've got my spiral on top with my coupons handy that I'm going to need. And as I'm going through and decide, okay, I'm going to go on and get that, I'm putting it over here so that I know, okay, when I get to the checkout, I need to have that, ready for the cashier, because you might not use everything. And some of you might be asking, well, Stephanie, why do you need to, bring this coupon organizer if you've already gone through it? Well, the reason is because often as you're walking through the store, you'll see some random deals that weren't even advertised, maybe clearance items. And you look at them and say, oh my gosh, do I have a coupon for that? And sometimes you will. So it's great to have your organizer on hand, in those situations. I want to give you some tips on getting through the checkout line. Like I said, I will get the ads on a Wednesday night, and typically, I will try my best to go through all of the ads and write everything out and get the coupons lined up on Wednesday night. And then if you've got enough energy, you could do your shopping Wednesday night or Thursday morning, but typically I will get there, I'll try to get there on a Thursday night. And I recommend that you go either really late or really early, because this is very, as I'm sure you can imagine, this is very time consuming. And you can hold up a line on this, especially if you've got a lot of matchups and a lot of coupons. So just, have some mercy on yourself and the cashier and the people behind you, and don't go during a busy time. Go very early or very late. And often I will go really late at night and get to know some of the people there. As you get to know some of the people there, you find out that some are very supportive of couponers, others are not. The same with matchups. For example, I have one lady at Wal-Mart insist that I show ads, and she did the same to my husband. And you know what? You're not supposed to show ads. That's not Walmart's policy. You should be able to go in there and say, just plainly say it's this much. And you don't even have to tell them where you're matching it to. You shouldn't even have to show an ad, but this lady was given a hard time. And just a little tip, it's kind of common knowledge among couponers that typically the cashiers that will give you the hardest time are the middle-aged women. And I know it's stereotypical, but hey, when you notice patterns, it is what it is. I can't explain it, why it's that way. But the cashiers that I've had problems with are middle-aged women, and sure enough, the one that was giving me a problem and asking me to do something that was against Walmart's policy, it was a middle-aged woman. Now, there are some other cashiers there that are young, and they're couponing themselves, and they will even help you. Well, they will say, oh no, that's cheaper over at so-and-so. They know themselves. So you're not going to have a problem. But I've built up a rapport with some of the cashiers, and my friend who's doing extreme couponing as well, she's she's gotten to know whose line to go through and whose line not to go through. But of course, you try to be very respectful and go in late at night or early in the morning. And if you see somebody behind you that's only got 1 or 2 items, or 5 items, 10 items or less, and you've got a basket full of stuff that you're matching up and couponing, you just say, hey, you know what, go on ahead of me because I've got so much here. I don't want to hold you up. And they appreciate that. So one last tip is, when you decide that you want to do couponing at a store or price matching, go online and get a copy of their coupon or price matching policy and get familiar with it, because you may encounter cashiers who are not familiar with the policy, and it helps if you have it on hand and you're able to explain to them, no, I can do this. You see right here, I can do this. And that's something that can help you along and maybe build your confidence to know that if you meet some resistance, you have some grounds to stand on. So as you can see, this is like a part-time job. It takes some work, but it's well worth it. You'll save a lot of money every week, every month. The results are immediate. I hope it inspires you to get price matching and couponing.